Well, good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. How y'all be? It is cold. Welcome to the world of 21 degrees. It is 21 degrees outside. It's only supposed to get like 40 with a forecast of snow. And I don't know if you've ever heard about how Georgia does things, but here, if it's forecasted, they just assume it's going to happen. So they call off school prior to. They don't wake up the next morning. They don't, set their alarms for 4 a.m. and see if it's actually going to pan out. They just go ahead and guess. And then they cancel the day. And they keep your kids at home. So I'm just planning on being in the office today and tomorrow because that's what I do Wednesdays and Thursdays. And Friday, I'm going to go ahead and guess. Georgia is going to predict that the snow be coming and the kids gonna be home. So if that is the case, y'all better pray some snow because, well, Daddy bought a sled at Costco actually 2 or so months ago, and he goes, I just have a feeling we're gonna get snow this season. So we'll see if that is coming to fruition real soon or if it's gonna be a little bit later. Well, I was driving here this morning and I was thinking some seasons you're just inspired. You've got lots to share. You've got lots to say. You're wearing a genuine smile on your face. You just are inspired. In other seasons, you long to be inspired. In fact, you are almost begging, could I feel a little bit more inspiration? Could I feel done with this time of just drudge, right? Like here I am just drudging through. I found myself in that season. It was actually a little over a year ago, and it was gloomy. It was gloomy. It was hard. It was rough. It just was. I'm sure you've been there too. And yet as I sat with a friend a little while ago and kind of sensed that they were going through what I had been going through just a year prior, it made me not only grateful to not be there, but also to reflect on the fact that we all have seasons and to learn in those seasons and to work through those seasons and keep the utmost integrity in that season. You will not only come out better, but you will come out with inspiration or advice or tips and tricks or something to give people who may open up to you about a season they're going through when their times are like that. Good morning, Diana. So while I'm so glad that season is over, can I be honest with you? I actually got my tail kicked a little bit by Holy Spirit a week or two ago. And you guys, if you're a believer, you know that when he gives you a little spanking, I mean, it may sting a little bit, but it is for your good. It is for your good. And so when I got my little sting of a spanking, it was a couple mornings ago. Good morning, Brittany. Well, hello, all y'all getting on early. I like this. I said I was going to be honest with you. I have something in my life I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for the chapter to close. And yet, how many of you know that you're not always released when you want to be released? It doesn't always come to an ending when you want it to end. And so Holy Spirit just said, don't rush the season. Okay, be present with me in the season and do it to your best, which I am. But I'm reflecting now about 3 years ago. Wow, I feel tears coming on. That's weird. Where I was, packing up a massive chapter of moving across the nation. And I don't remember wishing that would end because I knew that once it ended, it would be over. But I do remember being very busy in the season, I don't know if overwhelmed is the right word, although there was a ton to do, but I just remember being very busy. And I look back on it now and I'm like, every chapter comes to a close, friends. Every chapter comes to a close. And so while I might be sitting here wishing that a specific portion or aspect of my life, was ending. That sounds weird. You know what I mean though. I have to remember that once it's over, I'll probably miss it. I'll probably miss it. It'll never be the same again. I'll probably miss it. And so my prayer, and I hope you find some encouragement in this, because I'm going to guess you don't love every facet of your life. Okay. Sometimes we have to do things because we have to get them done. Sometimes we do things because we've been asked to do them and we've committed to do them. Sometimes we do things because we signed up for it or because it was a passion project and we want to see it to completion. Let me tell you something about Amber. Amber likes done. Amber likes check marks. Amber likes completion. Amber likes final, meaning it's final. But Amber, in her personality of doneness, okay, I like to get things done. For example, I'm in a course right now, and I am like, I will finish these books tomorrow because I have the option to do that. And Amber likes done, okay? But Amber needs to recognize that once it's done, it'll never be the same again. So while in a season, I'm feeling complete senioritis. You know what senioritis is? It's where you're a senior in high school and listen, you cannot wait to graduate. You cannot wait. Just graduate me. I am done. I do not care if I have 6 months left. Graduate me. Okay, it's called senioritis. I have senioritis in a aspect of my life right now. I have senioritis. But here was my prayer. Don't let me miss what you want me to glean before the end of the chapter. Do not miss what you want me to glean before the end of the chapter. Because how many of y'all know you can read a book? You can skim it. You can read just a sentence or two on a page. You can read the front and you can read the back. But how many of you know that if you read most every word, and you're actually present with the book, you will understand the characters more. You will understand the storyline greater. You will get involved in just the timeline and how everything plays out. That's where I want to find myself postured, where I've got senioritis. I have got senioritis, but I do not want to miss what he has for me. I do not want to rush the finish line. I want to be present. I want to be intentional. That is my word for 2025. And you guys, I am kicking tail with intentional. I can't even tell you, every day I wake up and I'm like, what will make this day better? And what will I be excited when I go to bed tonight, drop my head on the pillow? And I, every day, am living with such intentionality, because intentional is my word. And I know it's only January 7th, but listen, I'm somebody who likes to finish. And so I don't want to just start. I want to finish. Happy Wednesday.